Let me tell you some shit too, dog. Like, for a minute, I thought it would take like a long time to get to a point where niggas could like make music professionally and like really sell this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember reading about Megan Thee Stallion. In 1 year, Shorty went from like fucking performing in her basement to fucking performing on Fallon. I'm like, in a year? Nigga, I could do a year, nigga. What's up?
I can feel it. Fade, 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 fade. I got young kids on my line, threatening to tell them me. They say it's gonna be fine. Oh, but here's the recipe.
I can feel the music. Please don't stop the music.
Hoping you can end it there, but gotta finish with your ass. You ain't going anywhere. Got your mommy and your auntie. Hands it's a crime. With an ill sight, nigga, with an ill mind. Shit, bitch, and you still breathing. Earth, wind, fire. Trying to find a reason.
Here's a quick story about what brought the album about. I had a tough breakup with an ex in 2018. Towards the end of the year, I'm like running my shit. I'm like, everything's fine. I got my shit. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I went out to Cali to go meet up with a new manager. And while I was on that trip, my trauma from my childhood came up. And it was pretty rough. And I got on the plane and I flew back to DC, and I was just like, my mind was racing. I didn't know what to do about it. And I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna be okay, right? I know I'm gonna make this music. I know I'm gonna be fire as fuck, but I didn't know how. And so when you deal with trauma, and you know, what people don't know is like I am a sexual abuse survivor. You know what I'm saying? So like when you deal with that, you feel very isolated and you feel alone, and everything that you know that you were able to harp on and lean on is flipped. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that was small is huge. The shit that was big is small. Life is insane. You don't know what to do with yourself, right? So in that moment, I was processing and trying to grow. I got an opportunity to perform at the Anacostia Arts Center. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my niggas to come together, Clifford and friends. I saw that as like a gift from God. Like, here's a little shimmer of light to where you should be going. And so I did that show. And then I applied for a grant. Cause like, again, the shit that seemed so big was just small. So like, getting money for rapping seemed like nothing, right? Like, so it's like, here, just do the thing. I don't know, just fill it out. And I got it. And I saw that as a blessing. And at the same time I got that grant, I also got into a master's program for education, because I was teaching at the time. I mean, I still teach, but like I was teaching at a school. And I decided to turn down the master's program and to go follow the grant and see where that grant took me. And then I ended up meeting my future wife, and she was like, with education and music, she was like, Cliff, do music, because if you don't do music, you're going to regret it. If you don't give it everything you have, then you're not going to be happy. And so you need to go and do that. And this is the person that was like really feeling me. I mean, she's a doctor, and she was willing to bet on me. You know, and to put it into context, the ex that I broke up with in 2018, one of the first conversations we had about it was like, why you sound so confident? You're not Kanye, you're not Diddy, you're not Jay. She told me what I'm not. And this person told me what I am and what I could be. And so I was like, all right, I got it. And then I started to make the album. And this whole time I'm doing it, that abuse is like lingering around. And I'm like, how do I talk about it?
Never had a dollar attached to a nigga. This is slavery, I'm sorry. But excuses not an issue. If I ain't never had it, boy, I gotta get it in the law. I feel like Drake. World watching, but I cannot make no real mistake. Playing on my cards like I'm on a little date. And if I don't get it right, nigga, I don't care. And everybody like cake. Even if they don't really want to see how it's made. Even if they already got too much on their plate. That's the reason public keep protecting their states. Shit, they didn't want to call it death tax. She ain't making shit, they be taking that slaps. Still shitting bricks, sitting on the thumbtack. Cause my niggas still trying to get their phones back. How much for the Republic? HR40 every year, coins for the people. The pound you sell it to your base. So one day all your niggas can say that you made it. Right. Hold me, don't let go of me. I'm going now, don't let me down.
I'll probably like let this last part be naked down, like got the beat out and shit. Freaking,
I'm going
dive into the next part.
That's my story.
Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Washington, it's 41 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 41 and a low of 28.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. Disrespect. What you want for breakfast? Alright. I can make a boiled egg. I don't know about the smoothie though, because we only got like 5 minutes. With marriage, it's so sacred, you know, it's such a bond between you and another person. In that almost everything you do affects the other person. You know what I mean? Like absent of like health, self-care and all that stuff. And so I just try to make sure that, you know, I view my wife as my family and that my family needs me. So I need to make sure that those needs are met, and then I can build out what everything else I need to do. We just woke up, man. We just got our shit together. Niggas gotta fucking get to the next spot. So we did some yoga, we did some meditation, we got our breakfast. Now I'm about to go and teach at the Clifford School. Like, look, yeah, I'm a teacher, right? I work with kids, but like, there's a time and place for everything. And I intend on being myself 100%. So like, though I'm not saying like, fuck shit, bitch in front of kids, I am like, oh, you wildin'. What does that mean to you? How does that work for you? How can we make this better? Do you need to make it better? Do you want to make it better? That's what I do in music. That's what I do in yoga. I am who I am. Yeah, I feel like yoga balances it all. That's where I go to when I need a safe space, when I need a moment. And so teaching yoga is just like taking it. I'm a very like, and we all are, I think at this point, like a very aware person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what you give power to is what will run your life. And I did not want my abuse to run my life. So then I didn't want to give it so much power vocally. So it's like, how do I talk about it and apply it to the life that I actually do live, right? Because when you're dealing with trauma, you're living in your head. That's where anxiety and depression come from, because it's all these different scenarios, forwards and backwards. So I really made this album to stay present. We just want to do dope shit and we're doing it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, let's just have a ball.
To stop calling me that from a musical standpoint. Nobody knows me as Brian from a musical. Nobody. And just
My nigga Cole ain't give a fuck. He's like,
no.
Cut.
You're right.
Is they catching this? Is they really
I
catching
hope
it with
so,
me?
bro.
Is you catching that? I don't even know if you can. Woo! Got it.
God damn, nigga.